Bless America.
Oh.
4, 5, 6, 7.
7!
So gonna
Cheating. It's a dream. You should get that.
Where is he? Holy shit.
Let's go! Hello and welcome back to Nickel City X-Wing. This is game 2. It's between NJO and Fox, the last game of the season for both of these teams representing, not for both these teams, for Team Fox representing the NJO. It's Dr. Weston and representing Team Fox. It's Hickman. This series has been decided. It's for Pride. Your classic First Order versus Rebels here. Looks like they're still setting up ships. I don't see Blackout down. I don't see any of the Rebels down. Weston flying his classic First Order list. Blackout with Trick Shot, Pattern Analyzer, Plasma Torpedoes, Cluster Missiles, and Sensitive Controls. Scorch with Fanatical Predator Advanced Optics. And Static with Fanatical Crack Shot Tractor Beam. Backdraft with Fanatical Fire Control System, Cluster Missiles, and Special Forces Gunner. And of course, Gideon Hask with Fanatical, Intimidation, Biohexacrypt Codes, the Sensor Buoy Sheet, and Captain Phasma. On the other side, Hickman is flying Wedge with R5D8 servo motor S-foils and proton torpedoes, and Luke Skywalker with R4 S-foils, instinctive aim, hull upgrade, and proton torpedoes. And one of the better Falcons, in my opinion, Lando Calrissian, with Perceptive Co-Pilot, 9 Nub, Bistan, and the Millennium Falcon title. Betting should be open. It is. Looks like the first choice of action goes to Weston. Gonna stop with Gideon. This is a a scramble mission. Scramble the transmission. Jamo, you are killing it on nickels right now. It's going to be a 3 hard focus. 3 hard, and I imagine a focus. And wouldn't you know, a 3 hard and a focus. Blackout, 2 forward. See where these rebels end up. One forward there for Lando. We'll get to coordinate an ability to himself or a ship in range 0 to 3, so that would be Luke. Give himself the evade. Luke, 2 forward. Take the focus and wedge. 2 forward. Will also focus. It really does feel like right now, Weston is giving up 2 of the scrambles just to not joust. Just a little bit of my issue with objective play in a munitions meta. You sometimes have to give up or fall behind pretty hard on points just to not joust, which sucks. Bets right now 3 to 2 in favor of Weston. We are entering round 2. There's the equalizer from Cellbrute. So earlier today, I rolled out the roadmap for the league. This week is round 1 of the playoffs. Next week, we're off for Nova because a bunch of us are going to Virginia for Nova. As we see Blackout with the system phase boost. Then September 6th to September 11th, we'll have the finals, which is going to be the NJO versus TBD. Be either CFIS or Havoc. And please note, during that week, the stream days will be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Those will be the days available. Thursday will not be available because that is the start of the build season. Then September 12th through 18th, the captains have some decisions to make. And September 19th to October 16th is going to be the sign-ups for Season 2. So if you want to get in on Season 2, that is going to be your chance. And then October 20th will be the draft for Season 2. And if you're a little bit newer and you want to get in on the draft league, you are obviously welcome. I do suggest maybe getting a few games on stream, meeting some people, figuring out, getting to know some people, maybe showing your skills in front of the captains. Ian Hask is going to take a lock. That is into Scorch. Biohexacryptos, obviously, enabling that, allowing a big thing there. We're going to get the, I assume, double focus into an evade. Could power up Luke here, but I don't know why you'd really want to. But what do I know? It looks like I can give Luke the focus. Luke 3 forward, and then Luke just can't do anything else. Luke checks range 1, and they'll clan. Okay, I guess that's why. Luke with the Force, though, I don't really see. I would rather get the evade on the Falcon and get the rerolls for thing. Here is Blackout. Blackout has Plasma Torps. I wouldn't hate the... I do wonder if we end up with a target lock boost. Or no, we don't get a target lock boost. We just get a target lock. Can't control the boost. Now remember, Luke does have instinctive aim, so could throw a 4-dice banger back. And Wedge, 4 forward, and Wedge will claim 2. There's the 2 I thought were going to be seated and were. So Wedge, can't find anyone yet. And it should default now to Luke. Oh wait, no. There's a good opinion. Wedge will shoot the Sensor Buoy Suite. So the Sensor Buoy Suite will get 4 dice with Wedge's ability. Yeah. So this is going to be a classic 3v4. One will go on the Sensor Buoy. I do believe they have 2 health each, so if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they have 2 health. So still alive. Luke should get the shot now. Oh, he doesn't have him. Luke right at the tip of the arc. Does Luke spend 1 for the Pro Torp? I'm seeing a 4 spent, so yeah, this looks like it's going to be a ye classic 4v3. And it's a terrible roll. You could spend 1 more force to make that a crit. Or yeah, spend the focus, makes it a crit. I mean, it's only going to go on the shields if it does go. 3 dice for Blackout. And it will go. It's pretty atrocious dice all the way around so far. Now Lando. Lando should get 2 shots here with the double focus from Bistan. Not sure who this first one's on. Spend 1 for 2. Well, 3 dice, so that's got to be on Backdraft. The bad dice continue. Backdraft's going to take 1. And Bistan should allow the double tap into Scorch here. And do you spend that? Looks like the answer is no. Good thing, too, because Scorch finally finds the squiggles. So here's Backdraft with Special Forces Gunner leading the charge. Two crits. Vulcan takes the shield. One hit there, and the Falcon will evade. And that is going to be an early 2-0 lead for the Rebels. Turn 3. Waiting on movement. Looks like Road is finally ready. And that will go to Hickman. There is no overlap except for Blackout. So Blackout and Luke and Lando both have a thing. Speaking of system phase, Blackout's going to take the barrel roll. Scorch. 2 banks. That will be blue. Backdraft. 2 banks as well. I think you need to use this G to coordinate the focus and grab that crate so you don't start falling behind too much. Static. Should touch crate here. But won't. And the one forward from Gideon. Important reminder, you can't coordinate picking up a crate. Or scrambles. Gonna spend the coordinate to give Static a target lock. That doesn't bump. So what I'd like to see now is the 2 focuses and a evade. That is a blue maneuver with 9. So first action, the 2 focuses can give Luke an action or can take the evade for themselves. Looks like they're going to do a target lock. Oh, no. Just gave Luke the focus. Okay. Luke, one banking. This has got to be a target lock here. No, it's a barrel roll. What do I know? Nothing, apparently. Oh, why so fast? Blackout's going to have to roll for damage. This could be shields down with a banger absolutely coming from Lando. That is a shield down on Blackout and going to have no mods here. Oh, a nice little 2 would have set up a beautiful Plasma Torp. Wedge. Wedge is so far out of it. Wedge is pretty much sensor buoy killer right now. Wedge. Does have range 2 obstructed onto the closer sensor buoy. So this should be 3v3. Wedge, 2 hits. The buoy, 1 evade. That buoy is going to come off the board. Yeah, Wedge not taking anything lately is going to be great. Yeah, I agree with Flying the Mighty here. Wedge gets more dangerous as the game continues. So Backdraft's going to get the first shot. It is a nice little 4 dice banger into Lando, but nothing to mod it with. And this could have been a 4 dice Plasma Torp shot that really could have gotten Lando on the run. Oh yeah, Lando's first to go. I don't know why we're... So Lando, 4 dice. I assume this is into Blackout. Hit, crit, crit, big swing. Could be big stonks if Blackout doesn't get evades. Finds 2, will take a crit. I think this is in a Blackout. They aren't pinging the target, so I'm not 100% sure. Blackout. It's a fuel leak. And second shot is going to be into Scorch, I think. Another good swing. Gonna go for 3 hits. Scorch. 2 evades. That's gonna be a shield down on Scorch. That actually empowers Scorch's shot more. I'm wondering if Weston's maybe not all that sad about that, because you're going to need a big banger here. I think we're at the point with Luke where you take the Instinctive Aim Pro Torp into Blackout. Because with that fuel leak, I mean, it's a great chance to just end up with more points here. And that, I think that is exactly what's happening. And that's just going to be a full string. So the fuel leak is guaranteed. This is... Unless we see some crazy dice here, this is almost guaranteed a dead Blackout. And it is indeed a dead Blackout. That, unfortunately, has been my experience with Blackout as well. Another shield down. It's only the second shield on Lando. Yeah, that 5 forward was a mistake, I think. So, static now. Or, nope, Scorch. Nice swing there. Again with the evade. Advanced Optics is going to turn that into 4. And that is going to be the rest of the shields on Lando down. Now this should be a 4 dice banger. Going into Lando. 2. And again, Lando rolls the evade. That's 3 evades in a row, or 4 in a row. Did Blackout shoot? Did we see 4 dice? Yes, we did. Okay. No, that was before. Here is Static. I think Static can just spend the lock to change everything to crits. And again, the evade. The first crit is a panicked pilot. Ouch. 2 stress tokens. And the second crit is a direct. Lando down to 4. Gideon will use Sensor Buoy. Oh, 2 crits. You got to add another one, right? Three crits. Lando's going to get the evade after spending... Crit 1 is a damaged engine. Crit 2 is a wounded pilot. That's specifically bad for Lando's ability. Hey, did Blackout shoot? Okay, thank you. So Lando is alive on... He's got 6 damage cards there. So Lando's down to 2. And it's a 10-0 lead right now for Hickman and the Rebels. I mean, imagine if you didn't roll like 4 natty evades. That could have been a huge swing right there. So turn 4, this is a 10-0 game. And here's the thing. It's 10-0. Lando's taking a beating. Blackout's already off the board. And Wedge hasn't even gotten into the game yet. Now, Lando can still use his ability on Luke. So if Lando does a blue and it clears, he can use his ability on Luke. Wedge has scored 2 points. Sure, but Wedge hasn't gotten into the game yet. I mean, Wedge sitting over there with proton torpedoes going, what about me, cuz? Luke's already fired his protorps. Both instinctive aims. Both were relatively effective for what they were. But I really think this game comes down to the choice to send Blackout 5 forward instead of like a 2 forward and get that obstructed banger on Lando. In fact, Lando would almost certainly be dead at that rate because if we've had no dice, you would have had a modified trick shot for dice here. You don't bring Wedge to score objective points. I think we can all agree about that. Someone's getting clapped by Wedge this turn. Don't know who it's going to be, but it's definitely going to be someone. Scorch. 2 banks. That will clear. And the focus. Backdraft. Tried to bank right 2. Will take the red focus. As that bumps an enemy. One hard for static. And focus. Gideon hasked the 1 bank. That'll clear stress, but you'll have to roll for damage. And Weston seems to have perfected the whole never punish thing being always punished. Yeah, a fish. That is like that meme where it's like, someone call an ambulance, but not for me. I think he didn't want to because that would not clear stress or anything. Landell's in a pretty decent spot. That'll clear 1 stress. Still can't do an action, but can pass an action to Luke. And Luke will grab the focus. And try the 4K. I don't know why. You had to know that was going to be a clusterfuck. But this actually works out okay for Luke, I think. Wedge 1 forward. Easy target lock time. Beautiful range control there from Wedge. Solid chance to wipe Scorch off the face of this earth. And not take a shot back. There is the lock from Wedge. This is going to be your classic 4v2 Pro Tour. Easily done considering there, yes. Yeah, okay, I get it. I get it. It's fine. Here we go. Wedge Antilles on to Scorch. Your classic 4v2. Kingdom for focus. Spend the lock on the 2 eyeballs. And that is going to be hit, crit, crit into Scorch. Scorch rolls. Wants to see paint. Needs to see paint. Sees no paint. That's a dead Scorch. Go ahead and 1 second. Where is it at? Where are you? And okay.
Greg was right. Greg was right.
I think you should always believe everything Greg tells you. He's the arbiter of truth.
All right, Luke Skywalker gets an absolute bangarooski now. You only have Gideon. You only have Gideon. Only bringing out 3 dice. So I guess this is a range 0 shot. He must be going range 0 because there's only 3 dice. So this is into static. Static is going to take the shield, activate Fanatical. And I imagine that you double tap static if that was your plan with Luke to shoot static there. Two crits. Static has to spend here, I think. And will. Alright, let's see if this FO squad can do anything here. Static. Range 2 into the Falcon. It's not out of possibility that this could be a kill shot with natties. Fanatical for 2. The Falcon needs to see a natty evade. No, sir. Dead Falcon. Oh my gosh, 3 crits into Luke. Skywalker rolling. It's going to be shields down. Let's see if Backdraft has Luke in arc. Sure does. This is a 4 dice banger into Luke. Only 2. Probably hoping for the big swing there. Oh, Backdraft have a lock? No. Luke takes 1, so down to 4 hull after that hull upgrade. And that'll be 2 more points. 15-8 is your score after round 4. Entering round 5. And it really feels like just a matter of time before the objective points mount up here. The clock is on for Weston. 3 more turns. And the game's over. Endo. Endo. You guys have it. Give Ando a follow. Here's the road roll for turn 5. That is going to go to Weston. There's no overlap anymore. Play F1. Play F1. Play F1. I want a race partner. I want a race partner. Play F1. Play F1. Here is the sloop from Yule Static. After the stop from Gideon. And the one turn, there should be a focus rotate here, I believe, from our homie, Backdraft. Yeah, Wedge should get the absolute banger of a lifetime here. Peer pressure, but it's a good game. I mean, it has its flaws. But we can do a 2-player career, Ando. Ando, we can be a 2-player career. I don't know if it's on Game Pass. It's a good question. It is an EA game. So, one thinks it might... Oh, clever little cyborg Luke. That is a blue with R4 turning to the right. Avoiding the kill box almost entirely. Did close foils. I assume this is going to be a boost. Going to focus boost. A 2-car rear. Yes! Come on! Get the game. Everyone tell Ando to get the game. Wedge one forward. Wedge can just pick who he wants to lock. I don't know if you got to check the front arc, but it's kind of late in the game. You take this on static. Get that kill. It's GG. But hey, gonna go on to backdraft because not obstructed. So, you know, I get it. So this is gonna be 4v1. Oh my gosh, that's a good swing. Hit, crit, crit. So far, gonna spend that lock. Oh, I thought that was going to end up being 4 crits. 3 crits coming in to lay back a drafter. So that is going to be 2 shields. And a crit under it. And that crit under is a blinded pilot. No one likes to see a blinded pilot except for maybe Luke. Well, no one likes to see it, but, you know, it hits others harder. Static, gonna check. Does have Luke range 3, your classic 2v3. Why 3 dice, he asks. Do you just Gideon without Gideoning? Gideon, your classic 2v4 into Wedge. Oh, tractor beam. Good call, Silver. Although, what good would a tractor beam have done? Two evades. Wedge is absolutely fine. That is 2 more points. We're going back to dials for turn 6. I'm going to go pee. Ando, get the game. They can't hear you, Ando. I was laughing the whole time when you were doing it. I'm like peeing. I have my wireless headphones in so I can hear you trying to like take the
Yes.
stream, and then no one can hear you because I don't have that. I have that muted on the thing right now. So Ando,
Yeah, Greg.
you should get the game.
I'm looking.
We can do a two-player career. We can be teammates. Driving. We can drive real fast.
What team are we gonna drive for?
I don't know. Whatever team we want. Did Rebels or Seps win game 1? That would have been Separatists.
Puppy's all sad because she got in trouble.
Well, maybe if you had F1, she wouldn't have gotten in trouble.
This is true. Very good point.
Yeah, really is.
So
That's
it's
the greatest point ever made.
the
F1
22 one, right?
Yeah.
F1 Manager 22?
Nope. That's a different game.
Be your manager, bro.
I am interested in that game, but I'm not like, I don't know if I want to. You know what I mean?
There, like, if I want to play like a manager game, I generally play ones on like mobile.
Yeah, I get that. Thank you, Sherman. Probably not going to pick it back up. Left that life behind me. I was doing it in Los Angeles. I'm probably not going to just start in Buffalo for no reason, but it's what it is. Backdraft doing whatever they can here. Just trying to make it. I mean, aren't we all in this world? Just trying to make it. So it should just be F122 by EA. Or EA will be the publisher. It's made by Codemasters, but... If you ever get a VR setup...
Oh, dude. Well, we have an
VR. Yeah, okay. Will you trust me if I tell you that the game in VR is fucking incredible?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Because I want to play Assetto in it, even, dude.
I didn't even know you could do Assetto in VR.
Yep.
Yeah, no, it's. I mean, the game looks incredible. I don't think everyone's problem with the game right now is all like just like glitch based.
Bugs and yeah.
Yeah, but the game looks incredible, and in VR, my only issue with VR is I'm still using an assist that tells me what gear I should be in, and it doesn't work in VR. So I don't know, like, when I go into a corner, I'm not sure what gear I'm supposed to be in. It's the only reason I'm not, like, in VR every night on the game. There is the block on Luke. Good block there from Backdraft. Luke will take the red focus. I'm not sure why Luke is focusing. He's got the force, doesn't need to stress himself so much. And here comes Wedge, just completely unbothered. No one shot at him.
Oh, yeah, Wedge is super healthy, man.
Wedge is just getting to do whatever the fuck he wants to do. He actually told R5D8 to take the night off. So Wedge 3v2 on Backdraft. It's always the other one. Shouldn't just focus. It's always how it goes. 2 hits. Backdraft needs a natural evade. No! Dead Backdraft. And now we're just going through the motions. That is our game as Hickman has crossed the 20-point threshold. I will remember you Will you remember me? You can't.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
You don't need to do these shots, right? You can't kill. You can't kill Luke. You can't get half points. This is the score. 21-8 is the score.
Let them shoot their dice.
I mean, yeah, but like, come on. So this series ends as a 3-2 victory for the NJO. They'll head on to the finals to face either the CFIS or Team Havoc. These are going to be some big matchups coming up, Ando. We've got Flying Mighty versus Psych happening sometime this week. And Drew v. Crispy. A captain's battle. That could be for the win.
That sounds like you need some like pre-game interviews from the captains.
Right? I need downtown Julie Brown.
True.
Okay.
Fuck that. All the pressure, Drew.
Oh, that's right. It's gonna be 23-8, because 23-8, not 21, Greg. You fucking
Welcome to X-Wing, where the points are made up.
Yeah, well, I mean, aren't they though?
And they don't matter.